What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Andre with Eagle Express. And a lot of you guys are still, to this day, are taking your vans and doing an oil change, paying money to somebody else to do it for you. I don't know why you keep doing it, but $131 this cost. I already put the receipt inside, but that's what it was. And if you're buying for the van and you're worried about buying the dealer spec one and all that kind of stuff, this is exactly the same thing. If you go with the ESP, you got your numbers in the back of this. Today this was like $35 per 5 quarts. You see that? Those numbers, the MBs, those are your perfect numbers that you need to have if you have the emissions. My van doesn't even have it, but they didn't have any other kind of oil where I went to go get it. So I went ahead and just bought this one, and this is gonna work. This filter costs 11 or 12 bucks. So we're gonna put this in, and I'll show you guys how to do it one more time without paying the big money. If you guys are having somebody else change it for you, let me know how much the dealer charges. And if you do take it to a shop, let me know how much that shop charges, but you got to make sure that they use the right kind of oil. I have no emissions to worry about in my van, but you never know, you know what I mean? For you guys though, this is what you guys need to use if you do have full emissions. That means EGR is in there, DPF is in there, and what else? EGR, DPF, and a DEF system. It's all in one. Anyways, all three of those. But this is the kind of oil that you can get. Napa sells it, O'Reilly sell it, AutoZone sells it, so you guys can just get it and buy it in these bigger ones in a 5 quart, 4.73 liters, because this is cheaper than buying it for $11 or $12 per quart on its own. This comes out way cheaper. Some of the basics you're going to need is one of these. You're going to have to order one on Amazon probably. That's the cheapest place. So you have to order the the oil filter remover cap. This is the tool that you use. Otherwise, you can't remove the oil filter without it. You're going to need a little pick like this or something else sharp to remove the little gaskets off of your filter holder. And then a 13mm wrench to unscrew the drain bolt. That's really all the tools you really need to do the job. That's it. And something to drain your oil in, obviously. Bucket or whatever else you want to use. So we're going to come over here, undo this part. Take that out. This guy comes off. And then you just yank this up. You got to use 2 hands. Can't use the whole camera and this all together, but just got to yank this up and move it to the side. So you just do a yank on this. You need to remove this, push to the side. Now you have access to your filter right here. You got access. And then you take your special wrench, and then you unscrew your oil filter. The whole job to do everything takes like 15 minutes. Could probably even do it faster if somebody timed me, but worst case scenario, probably 15 minutes for the whole thing. Drain and put new oil in and everything. So it ain't bad at all. Which sometimes it's a mess, sometimes it's not. Usually it kind of is a mess. So you want to take this guy out as far back as you can. It always surprises me every time with how quickly it comes out and how far it shoots. But you use your 13mm. I over-tightened that from last time. My driveway's not even, so I gotta play with the level of where and what is happening. There's two little gaskets you got to worry about. Take this one off. This is where this comes in to help you guys. So this one comes off, and there's one right here, this little guy right here. And you put new ones in. Before you put new ones in, you got to rub them up a little bit in oil, that way they don't crack with the heat. So whatever little oil spots you guys have, there you go. Bam, one on. This new one, you take a little bit of oil on your fingers with gloves, spread it on out. Complete. Then you put this guy on, and he goes right here, almost to the last one. And that's it. Screw it back in, and pour your oil in, and you're done. Now you tighten your drain bolt. Wipe it with a little cloth. There you go. Then you go up top. And up here, all you do is you screw in your new filter. You got to do it fairly tight. Generations of vans I had this in, because this part already came loose and I had to even weld it on. Still works. Then you go ahead and put the air filter box back on, pop it into place, put this guy back inside, like that, and you're done. All you got to do is fill your oil back in with some new fresh one. Close the oil cap. Run it is what I always do. I turn it on and I watch to make sure nothing's leaking out of anything, especially from where the oil filter is, just to make sure you tighten it good enough. And then you go inside and you clear the codes for basically you reset your oil trip mileage. And I've already done a video for you guys on that if you want to search it up on the channel. But besides that, we're done. Quick oil change. Let me know in the comments what you guys pay over there. What do you pay in a normal shop if you take it to some other shop, or what you pay at the dealership to change your oil. Today, it's $131 and just a little bit of change with sales tax and everything. And our sales tax is almost 10% out here. So let me know if it's cheaper for you to go somewhere else and do the service somewhere else, because, you know, 15 minutes of my time and a pair of gloves, that's it. That's all it costs. God bless you guys.